So how to find the sign of A, B, and C? If the parabola is opening upwards, then A is greater than 0. If the parabola is opening downwards, then A is less than 0. If the value of A is equals to 0, it will be a straight line. Now let's look at the value of C. C is y-intercept. Here it is crossing the y-axis at 4, so C is 4. So that means positive. Here C is negative 4, so negative. So C is negative 4, here C is 4. This is the C where it is crossing the y-axis. So for this one, C would be 4, positive 4. Here it will be C would be negative 4. Your C is 0, that means the graph will cross the y-axis through the origin. Okay, now let's see how to find the sign of B. So remember this formula, B is equals to negative 2ax. So what is A here? A we already know. X. X is basically the x coordinate where your graph is. X coordinate of the vertex. What is the vertex? This is the vertex of the parabola, whether it could be the highest point or the lowest point. Now here x is positive for this one, x is positive for this one. X is negative for this one, because they are on the left hand side of the graph. So for the first one, blue graph, X is positive. So let's take any positive and A is negative here. So B would be, such substitute negative 2 times. My A is negative here, and because parabola is downwards, my X is positive here. So overall, if you see, the sign of B will be positive. So you can say B is greater than 0. Okay, now look at here. So here, the same formula, negative 2ax. So if you look at, so be negative 2 times A will be negative here because parabola is downwards, and X will be also be negative because it is on the left hand side. So 3 negative will make this thing negative. So B is negative for this one. Same here for negative this one. The same formula, B is equals to negative 2ax. So here my X is positive, here also my X is positive. So for these blue and red graphs, so it will be like negative 2 times A is positive and X is also positive. So my B will be negative. So B will be negative for these two graphs. Now look at that, it will be like negative 2 times what is A is positive and X is negative for these two graphs because they are on the left hand side, right? X is negative 2 and like that. So negative, negative. So overall it becomes positive. So B will be positive for this part and B will be positive for green graph. If your B is 0, it will, the vertex will lie on the y-axis. So if B is 0, the graph will be like this one.